hi, that battery discharges itself while it's not plugged in.
Discharges or disconnects?
It was full and now it's down to one blip.
Ooh.
Or now it's down one blip. Sorry.
Still not good.
Well, whatever. Just gonna have to make sure that, like, before games or any extended filming, we're just gonna have to make sure that both batteries are charged.
Yeah.
I charged the other battery last night, so the one that's sitting on here is was sitting out on my desk all night.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not expecting a battery to be perfect, you know. Plus, it's like we're not even recording that much.
Yeah.
We record like a minute on the way up, and I probably should more focus on my butt right now. Yeah, my hands are getting a little chilly. It's not freezing fog, but it's that really, really cold fog that's hitting my hand.
Yeah.
Sometimes your phone's loud, sometimes it's not. What?
I just haven't seen.
Oh, they put it in finally.
And it's got the
Yellow line. No.
No, that's the tram, not tram. Streetcar.
Oh, right. There's the streetcar. That's where my doctor's office is at, and here's where the new one's going.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yep. Probably came in yesterday.
Yeah, wasn't actually looking yesterday, but yeah, good that it has the streetcar.
Yeah.
And then the central line. That's always good. Did they move the thing over to the other side though? Oh no, they took it down. Wasn't there a map over there?
No.
Oh, there never was? Oh, okay.
Not for a while. It's
I'll have to go down and check to see if the... maybe not. I'll check it later. What?
I sneezed
Yeah?
and it disoriented me.
Oh.
So a little woozy.
From what?
Being sick yesterday.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it affects people more than it affects you, especially with the nasal congestion.
Alright. Bleh. No, I'm just leaving a long dead point in the thing so I know to edit that out.
Oh.
Because everyone's like, don't spit on camera, and then here you are like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, that's why I didn't say anything while you were doing that, because I know that it's hard to edit out while I'm talking. And mine are just like, I'm over salivating from hot coffee.
Yeah.
There's your train. It's actually on time. By the way, it was because of it's actually early because I haven't changed the phone or the camera's time yet. So it's like 8:38 right now.
What's the camera say?
8:40.
Oh.
The camera's like 2 minutes fast. But it was just great because remember when it came at 8:36 that one morning? I'm like, that's early. And then I got home and realized the camera was 2 minutes fast and went, that train came early. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday. Anyways, I will catch you guys back at the house. I have to rest my bum. Oh, thank God I'm only like farming old world. Seems, whatever. It's Dragon Soul, and I stopped right before Spine because while I was in the middle of the weird Tauren guy who's like, I'm so glad to get this far. I'm like, really? Like the ultimate weapon of Deathwing, like failed, and you were hoping the ultimate weapon would fail? He has terrible voices. There's one thing. Anyways, but yeah, I'm stuck there because Mark started talking to me in like pop quiz. We're talking about the one that has a lot of notes on me. Anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on. I'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. I'm going to make sure I finish things up with Mark, and then we'll finish chatting about whatnot. Okay, finished my Dragon Soul up. No Drakes. Technically, I don't have 12B either, so I could... But after I get the Blazing, I only need to go up to Altraxi, and after that I can... Like, I understand Blizzard's idea for it, that you want to put, like, the linchpin one before the end boss, but it's just like... It's sort of like, it just makes me think of, like, Kara, where it's just like, everything's going good, everything's going great, you got a couple of pain in the butt bites, and then you have chess. Except in Kara, when you had, like, 10 people, chess was easy. Now it's like trying to solo it, you're like, what the hell? Chess is, like, kind of in the butt. Get a second person in there, you're fine, but... So, what Mark wanted to talk about was, yes, that one play. I was way lined up wrong for it. I told him I had not seen it in actual live play. I had seen it in the playbook, because I'd seen every play in the playbook. I just never saw what it was. But anyways, he told me where to line up. Once I, like, took the playbook on Huddle and like blew it up to 10 times size. I could see the tiny little lettering about where I was supposed to be. So yeah, that's that was a goof up. Plus the linebacker didn't actually. Anyways, so that's that. I've been kind of feeling little bad on Tumblr. Because every time I go to Tumblr, I'm like, oh, and I talked about this many times before, and I'm starting to think this is just how Tumblr goes. Nobody gives a shit about the individual, they care about the group. Because I did a little experiment, because that's what I do, and I reblogged a picture of college football player. And then I did a picture of me in football gear. And then an NFL player, who nobody really knew, but still looked good, lineman actually. And then another picture of me doing something else. And literally the people were going through and like reblogging the college player, the NFL player, and then the high school player. Because I did 3 age groups. And none of mine were. So I'm like, you guys are specifically skipping my stuff. You don't care about it's... Anyways, that's what's being weird. On top of that, Jamie's acclimating, but I've got like extrovert crazy needs happening, so it's like he's being distracted by his boyfriend, which is completely understandable. They haven't technically been around each other in 2 years, but I'm like, but I'm used to Skyping with you every day, and I'm starting to get like not necessarily jealous, just like fiending that I don't really have someone to talk to. And then Jason on top of that is having issues with his fleet, and I'm just like, I don't know how to relate to him on his fleet. I really can't. His fleet is huge. He's in Stonewall Fleet. His fleet is huge. And I'm just like, you guys have departments of fleet leaders. The fact that you have a bureaucracy for your fleet admins. That's so big. I've never been in a fleet or a guild or anything that big, you know? I've never even had a job in something that big. At most there was like 2 managers, and then the next one up, and then the one above that was the store manager. His fleet has 8 departments. I didn't know there were 8 aspects of the game. I've been really feeling bad about Trek Tuesdays because they're getting less and less. And it's not that what I'm putting out for them. I'm putting out information. The problem is it's not the interaction, the views, the comments, the thumbs up, everything's going downhill on it. And I'm starting to think, am I doing something wrong? Is Star Trek Online just waning? Is Trek Tuesday just one of those things to be slated as like a canceled segment? I don't know. I understand that most people would consider stuff that's going on with this channel, you know, like a long forgotten channel, that there's not much going on, you know, but it's a hobby for me right now. I like putting up videos, you know, and I'll continually put up videos, just like on my Tumblr. I will continuously find screenshots from my videos that I look really good in, or I make a good play in, or as soon as they start happening, I start making tackles and Aaron catches them on film. Sweet, I'm gonna put those up there. It doesn't matter if people on Tumblr are so holier than thou that they don't reblog it. They don't. I mean, there are a few of you. I'm not complaining to the people that actually do reblog this stuff. Actually, considering the last ones, there were only one person that actually reblogged it. Thanks, Jamie. And there was like 3 likes on one of them. And it was like the other ones got forgotten. And I don't know if the GIFs aren't showing up and people don't pay any mind to them, or if the pictures are too small. You know, it seems like communication is a hot commodity, is a hot commodity, and nobody wants to give it up. Nobody, it's a dwindling resource, I think is what I told Jason. I don't understand why people are not communicating. I'm a communicating person. I talk a lot. People tell me to shut up. Over the bunch of years, I eventually did shut up. I did. I stopped asking questions. I stopped talking to people. I started being reclusive and quiet and paying attention to only myself. And I got depressed and lonely. And then I started the YouTube channel. So at least I could talk, you know. if I wasn't going to get any response back to my talking, at least, I could talk. Before with like Angie and Aaron, it was like, I'm talking and they're tuning me out. Or people don't want to listen to me talk on the phone because there's social anxiety about the phone. Looking at you, Joe. And now I'm talking and talking and talking and whatnot. And that's part of why I feel a little disconnected with my own fleet. Because when I do talk, it's not the fact that people don't listen to me. It's the fact that someone asks me a question about being a science officer, and I answer them about how to be a science officer, or what's the benefit of, like, say, Gravity Well 2 versus Gravity Well 3, and then the min-maxing DPS tactical officer has to come in and tell him all about how the wonderful, amazing thing is. And I'm like, this isn't... Question wasn't directed to you, Mr. Your syntax makes you think... I think you're Russian. I'm not being anything against Russians, but you just seem very... very, very Slavic and very upfront. But that's it for today. I've ranted 8 minutes. I've got to stop my rants. They just go on forever. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. One Take Friday. I'm probably going to be laying in bed because I need to rest up for practice because we're going to have scrimmage number 2 and that's going to be filmed. And I have workout tonight. I may not even do anything at the gym tomorrow. I'll have Aaron go and I'll watch Aaron, but I'm not going to probably do anything.